What's up, everyone? 1 second. I'm getting everything set up. We're kind of crooked. How's everyone doing? We can't even see all the pea shoots over here. If we move y'all back. Let's see. Can you see now? A little bit. I have to go this way. Then you can't see that back there, right? Jan Lee, what's up? All right, maybe you can see that. How's everyone doing? Great. Awesome. And let's see. All right, I'm going to get the Whatnot stream started. We'll get going in just 1 second here. Start with the depot. Not installed. This update. We'll try again. No, don't update now. All right, y'all pop in over here. Say, hey, I'm just getting this other camera set up over here. See, Joe Ellen's already over there. Susie Q. Latane Brown. Start the show. Go live. There we go. All right, let's get things situated here. Psycho Case. Amber. Who's here? Sissy, Tilly Bean, Shannon. What's up? Shirley, Beth. Hello, howdy, Julie. Awesome. All right, we're going to get some giveaways going. Brought a couple more things in here. Some things that were outside. Michelle, yo, how are you? Michelle in the Meadow is on YouTube. Let that play back there. Hello, hello, Looters fam. How are you? Welcome in, Jennifer. All right. Let me get my stream started over here so I can see what's going on. It's today the 30th. Let's get a giveaway going for y'all. What do we got? 26 people in here? Yes. Susie Q, thank you for sharing the stream. Decor. Let's see, giveaways. T. Levine shared the stream. Thank you. Jack, thank you. Austin's here. Iron Sword. All right, there's some seeds. Y'all keep popping in here. If you start growing microgreens, you're always going to need seeds, right? So once you grow them and you harvest them, you're going to want some more. Thank you for the share. Crazy Berry, what is up? Absolutely. There goes some right now. Guys, we'll do a couple quick demos, and then maybe we'll build a kit. We didn't do any kits last night, right? Got a little bit more caught up. We still got a bunch of orders coming in, so we can do a couple more than we did last night. But we're not going to keep you here all night. We're going to run a bunch of giveaways. Hang around, don't go anywhere. We'll be doing a Amazon gift card, I think $20 Amazon gift card. We're going to do a couple of those. And we might give away a kit. I think I put a kit in there too. Did you print all day and all night? Yes, yes, we did. We just shut down like about an hour ago. The machines are actually like right here, all lined up along this wall. And the air conditioner's right there. And they can't all be on it. This is an old house. They can't all be on at the same time. So it gets kind of toasty in here. So we shut them down about an hour ago. I put the air conditioner on, and it's about 90 in here right now. Just got my quart jars. Awesome. Business. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's cool. So we do it. You know, we didn't have to do it. Hummingbirds here on Etsy, where I make the sales. I let people know that it might take up to 2 weeks to get the order shipped that we print to order. But even though I put that in the description, that's like in rare cases where we run behind, or like filament might run out, our usual source, and it might take a while to get some in. So I put that on there, but normally we try to ship in a couple of days. If we get slammed with like orders, you know, and one day we get hundreds and hundreds of orders come in one day, obviously we can't get them all out. So it'll take a few days, but we still try to get it done. So we give ourselves a little leeway, so we can take up to 2 weeks, but everybody's used to Amazon, right? So Amazon like ships like the next day, stuff's on your doorstep. And if we don't ship in a couple of days, people are DMing me, you know, asking where the stuff's at. So let's see. We got that giveaway going. Let me see. StreamYard. I would love to try them. What's up, Sarah? Sew me a quilt. 2 weeks is okay. Thank you very much. Just bought your mason jars on Etsy. Yeah, it won't take 2 weeks. That's why we stayed up, you know, all night. You know, we get to go, and like I said, we don't have to, but we like to get it done and get it out quick. So the 30th. Okay, yeah, today I was making sure I was opening up the right show. All right, guys, you guys over here on YouTube and Facebook, let me get the link for the Facebook people. YouTube, it's a pinned comment. I pinned it up at the top. Facebook, let me go ahead and paste this in here for Facebook. So Terry, how are you doing? That's on YouTube. You guys here watching on YouTube? Go check out her channel, So Terry. All right, Facebook, there's your link to Whatnot. You jump on over to Whatnot and you get a $15 credit. We're running a giveaway right now. We're going to be running a bunch of giveaways tonight. Good to see you too. I'm going to be doing a bunch of giveaways. Guys, here's some more peas. Like I said, we've got bunches of peas going. I might go ahead and hop on Whatnot. Thank you, Iron Sword. Let's see. Let me get back. 40 seconds in the first giveaway. And then we're going to give away. You guys let me know if you want more seeds or if you want an adapter. After everybody gets in here and we get to doing the demos, we might give away a kit. We'll go ahead and run a couple of kits tonight because we didn't do any last night. We just ran a couple of the adapters. And in the kit tonight, guys, we're thinking of doing this. We gave away some of these last night. Peas. That's these right here, the speckle peas, right? Somebody wants adapters. Let's see. And this is radish. This is a red arrow radish. This one, the easiest ones to grow. This is spicy. This is a good one to start with. It's very easy, but look at all those radish. Each one of those is a radish. You can plant that in your garden and have a bunch. Who won the first one? Latane. She wins all the time, like every week. Here. That's for Latane. So y'all come hang out. You at YouTube, Facebook. You guys need stuff. She doesn't have to buy any seeds. She comes in here and wins like almost every week. All right, here's another one. We'll see if she wins again. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and we'll probably do this radish. That's a whole bunch of radish, right? We might be putting those in the kits. We'll do a couple of kits tonight where we'll have the nutrients, clay pebbles, adapters, and seeds, all the stuff you need to get started. And then we might give one away. Y'all want us to give one away? If you do, double tap the screen. I'll put yes. I need to plant some of those radish in one of my grow bags. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, you could grow microgreens. Look, this is the radish, and this is in one of those trays. Okay. Grows very easy and very fast. In fact, guys, here's more radish right there. And this is in, say, a little Tupperware. So if you don't want to go buy a bunch of glass baking dishes, we'll go ahead and plant one of these out tonight too. All right, here's a glass bowl, right? We do it, you'll see back there, we're doing a bunch in the glass bowls. See all the stuff we plant? This one's in Tupperware bowl. This one we planted out. Look at all the stuff you can plant out. I'm kind of short. That's what the radish was planted in right there. Just a little Tupperware. Like I said, you might have those sitting under your cupboard right now without a lid, right? That pak choi was grown just like this. That's how we start it. See it right there? And then we transfer it. So you want to grow your microgreens because you can harvest microgreens. They're awesome, right? You're supposed to be eating a lot of microgreens. They're nutrient dense. So you can harvest it, but then you can take some. Look how many plants there actually are. You know, you get microgreens, it's just kind of all cut up and tossed in a little thing like slaw, right? But look, see these tall ones? You come in and just pull on them. Look at that, how easy it is. See the roots? Let me see if YouTube and Facebook can see it. Over there, right? We just pulled that right out of there. And we take that and put it in a bigger container. And that's how we grew all those big plants on there. So this way you get the best of both worlds. You get your microgreens, right? And then you get baby greens too. And then you can actually grow them out to full-grown plants. And all we do to grow them out, I just take a pool noodle. Got a smaller one. This is the big one. This actually fits in this 3-inch net cup that will actually fit inside of your wide mouth jar. So you can get a 3-inch net cup. I think we've got some of these. We'll put these in the kits tonight too. It'll go right in there like that. But we just cut a little slice out of it. It was bigger like that. Cut a little slice out until it fit down into there. Put this in the middle. Just like that. All right. Then all we do is put that in there. You don't need any grow medium. Put that in there and fill the water up until it touches the roots. That's the basic concept to do all the stuff like that. And then once it's in here, all you want to do is maintain your level. I like to keep it between 1/2 and 3/4. Don't let it get too low and don't let it fill up too much. And I'll tell you why on my channel. If you guys want to go into it, we can, but it takes a little bit of explaining. You guys, this takes you to, oh, Anika, thank you very much for the tip. How have you been? Everybody throw some purple hearts in the chat for Anika. Are you feeling any better? There you go. Awesome. Purple hearts. We'll take a second out here. There you go. You guys are awesome. Feeling better, slowly coming along. That's awesome. That's good to hear. You guys are awesome. Hey, giveaway. This is the second set of seeds right here. And I forgot, before the show even started, somebody bless the chat. Susie, was that Susie? Susie, you want some seeds? All right, before the show even started, somebody blessed the chat, and it was for an adapter. All right, so that's a set of adapters. I think it's going to be four of these. And it was Michael. Forgot what his name was. Michael, if you're in here, chime in. I think he was wanting it to be a giveaway. He bought a blessed chat, so this giveaway is for Michael. And thank you, Anika. That was very kind of you. Everybody who comes in here, like I said over here, you have a little sticker inside of your purchases. You scan that QR code and it'll take you to my YouTube channel where you're going to have a bunch of videos. This one's just a couple of one clip that I put together. There's dozens and dozens of videos on how to use these adapters. And then there's other playlists on how to take them out like this, put them into bigger containers, different nutrients that we use, downspouts. We made grow towers out of 5-gallon buckets, all kinds of stuff. All right. So you just click that QR code. This QR code will take to Amazon. So all the stuff you see tonight, nutrients, clay pebbles, the net cups, anything, if you need more, all you have to do is go there and you're going to see the ones that I use. And finally, there's my email at the bottom. So if you have any problem, just go ahead and click that. You get my email. You can also ask me to join our Facebook group. That's where everybody hangs out and shares what they're growing. And if you ever have any problems, you can jump in the Facebook group and post a picture of what it is and say, hey guys, can you help me out? You're confused what to do with the black thing? I was confused. Okay. Yeah, that's our net cup. And you don't have to use that. Let's see. I don't have the downspout in here. We planted the downspout a couple weeks ago and I put it outside. But remember we had the smaller pool noodle. This is the large pool noodle, the little smaller one. I don't even use a net cup when I do like the downspout or like even this, when you see going up the wall, we just use a little piece of a pool noodle in there and we don't use the net cup. Sometimes I go and drill a 2-inch hole right here and the pool noodle sticks right in there. You don't need a net cup with it. So net cups cost a little bit of money. And guys, if you do grow with those and the roots all grow down in there, reusing them is kind of a pain. You've got to get it and cut all the roots off and clean it and that. So that's why I went with just the pool noodle. So most of the stuff on my channel that you see, there's not going to be any net cups. But for beginners, this is great to just start like that. They don't have to fidget around with the pool noodle as much. And like I said, we try to show people like the easiest way to get started. We'll see if that lasts throughout the night. Hi, Mike, with the growing with speckled peas in jar with the white cup, just water to make the water cloudy. What would make the water cloudy? It might be sometimes, you know how, I'll go through the whole setup real quick. But you know how I add the water right into the top through the peas? If you were doing that, that might make it cloudy. Some of these, let me show you. Here, does that one look a little cloudy? Is that what you're talking about? As opposed to, here, as opposed to this one. That one looks clear, right? That might be like when I was telling you how we put it together. I'll run through the setup real quick. Guys, here's a bunch of peas. YouTube and Facebook, can you see me? I'm going to slide these a little bit, if that's okay with y'all. Everybody cool? Maybe can you see me right here? Let me get a jar. All my jars are being used outside. This one's actually cloudy. This one had nutrients in it, so the jar itself is cloudy. But this is how we do it. I'll go ahead and go through the setup real quick, all right? The 5-gallon bucket tip. Yep, that's the one. Oh, here goes the blessed chat. Hi, guys, we're going to show you. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. If you just start out, you're probably going to do 1 or 2 at a time, all right? But if you want to do like 12, that's what I got set up for. I'll show you that too in case you want to go ahead and grow 12 of these and grow 12 more. You might be really ambitious. Here goes the giveaway. All right, let's see who won this one. Jay Keller. Congratulations, you won 4 adapters. All right, so suppose you're going to do 12. If you're going to do just 1 or 2, this packet here, this is about what you need for 1 or 2. All right, and all you're going to do is take that and dump it in here and fill it up with water and let it soak overnight. Now I've done that with some of these. If you're going to do like 12 like I do, I usually just fill up a little bit like that, right? So this is if you're going to do a bunch. This is just plain water, all right? No nutrients. And I'll show you what might make it cloudy. A couple of mines, I think this is what's going on. I just let that sit overnight. See how it's way down there, right? All right, I set this one out here. It's going to swell up like that. Okay? So don't put this much peas in here. All right? Down here, it's going to swell up. And that's just in a day. Then you just want to go ahead and dump. I'm going to walk outside and dump this, so I don't have anywhere to dump it here. So you guys hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. I just walked outside. You're just going to drain it. All right, see that? We just drain the water out and just leave it set like that. A couple of times a day, come in and just fill it up with water, drain it, and let it set like that, and these guys will start to sprout. So I can go ahead and use these now. A couple of them are starting to sprout a little bit, or I can go ahead and do this, just rinse them in the jar for about 2 or 3 days if you're not really ready for it. All right, then once they sprout, or I'm just going to take these like this. All right, here's my jar. I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm going to save this for later tonight. I'm going to fill these up before I go to bed. Put a lid on it. All right. That's all you do. And this is what might make it cloudy. This is what I've been doing. You can either take this and go to the sink and go ahead and run a little gently, run some water on there. Don't mess up the seeds. If you see all the peas sitting there, don't get them all mixed up. Once the roots start going down, don't mix them up. Gently, just gentle little spurts of water on there. What I do is I'm out here. I don't go inside. I just get the spray bottle with water. All right. And I give it a good spritz. And I do enough so that water drips down. All right. That might be what makes your water cloudy. So if you leave that in the bottom and you do that for 2 or 3 days, and then it starts throwing down roots, and then what I told you to do is once the roots start coming down here, I was lazy. What you might want to do is take this out, dump that water out, and then pour your clear water in here. This is what we were doing because the roots and everything were already coming down. And I do like 12 of these at a time, and I just come in and told you to do like that, right? Now, if you do like that through the peas, because these peas have been wet and soaking for a couple of days, that might get all that organic stuff down into there, and that might be what's starting to turn it cloudy. So sometimes what I do, I'm going to dump this outside. So sometimes what I do is instead of pouring it in there, pull this up. Be careful, the roots are going to be hanging down. Pour your water in here just till it's going to touch the bottom to wherever your roots are coming down. You might need a little bit more. Pull it out. Right? And do just like that. See that water's a little clearer? Vinegar might get the cloudy off the jar. Yeah, it might. It definitely will. It doesn't bother me. So I'm lazy. If y'all want to clean yours with vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, whatever, you can clean it. To me, I've used about 4 or 5 times already. So I take them and then I just rinse them out, use them again, go back. You can see some of these look a little more cloudy. Like these roots are starting to turn brown. These were outside. That's why all this stuff was outside. With the 3D printers going in here now, it gets up to 100 degrees. So peas are a cool weather crop. They didn't like it. They started turning a little bit brown. So I took them outside, but it still is like in the 90s outside. I must watch you too much. My kid said, "Mom, are you watching Mike?" That's cool. Yes, thanks. It's not bother me. I may have to put too many peas in a cup and it's heavier handed than yours. Yeah, you might have put a little too much peas in that too. You only need like a single layer or a double layer on there. So if you really want a good bunch in there, I put like 2 layers. If you get too much, I don't think they'll all sprout. But basically, that's all you do with the peas. That's easy. Oh, time for another giveaway. Hey guys, look. Instead of like stringing you guys around along all night, here, that's $20 Amazon gift card. If you like that, double tap, double tap. It's hot here too. Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit tougher with peas. All of your cool weather crops in that are it's gonna be a little tough as we get up into the 90s. And some of you guys are out west, you're over 100 in that. So I'm starting to grow these out in my shade house. I can't do it in the garage anymore. So this will all be gone. Like I'll leave it in here tonight. The machines are going to be running, but it shouldn't get over 90. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to take those outside because as soon as the sun comes up, the temperature is going to shoot up here with all the machines going. So everything's going to be outside. And I was going to 40s. That's awesome. I was going to go and do it outside streaming where I have all this out in the shade house, but we were in the biggest drought we've had in decades in North Florida. And all of a sudden it decided to rain like every day here. So 51. You guys are making me jealous. 50 sounds like awesome weather. All right, that's a $20 Amazon gift card. We're going to do more of those tonight, guys. All right, so any questions about this? High desert here. Same in Georgia. All right, now one thing I'm going to go ahead and show you a self-watering adapter. So that's with these, and we also grow other microgreens with it. If you just go on my channel, I'm going to have more videos in that. Keep on growing on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to have more videos about that, but we use it for other ones. But these work excellent for the peas and radish. Like I said, we've got radish growing right here in this tray too. And that's the peas. So we're also using like these trays. So if you guys want any of those, we can run some of those. I don't have these here. I got these at the Dollar Tree. I haven't had time. We've been busy like printing and all that. I haven't been to the Dollar Tree to get more of these. I went like a couple weeks ago when we were running these. I went and cleared out like 3 Dollar Trees in my area, and they haven't got restocked yet. So we don't have this. You're going to have to try and find a container that fits it. But if you guys want these trays, let me know. We can run some of those. What kind of adapter medium would you do for dandelions? I just picked some seeds. Dandelion, you could try those trays. I would do like the little short one here. And you're just going to eat them as microgreens, or you're going to try and grow them out a little bigger. I did dirt adapter he's showing. You put a little dirt? Both. Yeah, you might want to, you can do like she said, you're going to put a little dirt. I've also used these, and I put like some pea gravel in here or the clay pebbles and use that so that some of the seeds that you're going to grow out a little bigger have something to hold on to. I've been trying the Bassett, thinks she's a vegetarian. She eats the greens before I do. Do you sell the pebbles? No, I don't, but we're gonna have a couple of we're gonna run a couple of kits, and I've got a couple of bags that will go in a kit. We're gonna give one away, and then we have got a couple more. So I'll go ahead and run these if you want. Let me do one thing. What about amaranth? Works great in this. Amaranth grows like a weed. It takes a little while to sprout and to get going, but once it does, it takes off. If you guys were here like several months ago, I had a huge plant that was in here, and we used the refillable bottle, and we just kept refilling it. The one that works with the beer bottles. Hold on one second. I've got one somewhere. Now I don't think we've got many of these to run tonight. And I think I used all the beer bottles doing demonstrations. Yeah, we used all the beer bottles. I have to go outside and get one. But the long neck beer bottle fits right in there. Here's when we move it outside, guys. Can you see that, or is the little giveaway thing in the way there? There you go. Cocoa coir works good. Here's another thing is with the trays. That's like a little cocoa mat. Who won there? Kendra? Congratulations. Was that a giveaway? Was that the $20 Amazon gift card? Awesome. Well, y'all hang around. We'll have another one, okay? We'll have another one right now. Let's do an adapter. That'll be a set of these. There'll be 2 of these. So jump in the giveaway. And y'all keep double tapping the screen. If I see hearts up there every time I look up, I'll go ahead and do another Amazon gift card. All right. Let me do, for the new people, let me do one quick demo. The people who have been coming in here before have seen this, what we're talking about, growing them. And here, set it and forget it. And this is where we've been taking them out like that, planting them out. And that's when you see all these big plants in the back. We just pull them out like that. You see how easy it is, right? Let's do one of those real quick. Here's that. Now this is just a 16.9 ounce. I think it was Coke bottle, Coke, Sprite, Mountain Dew, Pepsi. They all have the same top, right? They might be shaped a little different. I think whoever manufactures the plastic bottle does it for all of them. They don't fit regular water bottles. They have a little top, and plus these things are real flimsy. You don't want to use those. They also fit these 1 liter bottles. Now these are a little more sturdy. If you get the 2 liter is kind of flimsy. And with the amount of water that's in it, when it goes to the vacuum, when it goes to suck the water out, the 2 liters tend to crush. So this is about as big as I get with this one adapter. All right, so we're going to put this together. We got that. We got water. Got some nutrients. I'm not going to mix this up. I've already got some mixed up. Guys, all you do is take 1 gallon of water. This right here, take a screenshot if you need to. This is what I'm using. General Hydroponics Maxi Grow. Right? This little bag is what we've got. You're gonna get it in the kit. All right, there's enough to make like 5 gallons in there. So that gets you started. So you just take 1 teaspoon of that. I just take 1 little teaspoon, put it in that gallon, and just shake it up. So that's what you got there. And the other thing we got is we're going to have the clay pebbles. These are porous. They absorb and they retain moisture. So once they get wet, they hold moisture a little bit. Like your gravel and that will dry out really fast. This absorbs and holds the moisture, and the roots will actually grow into them trying to find the moisture. So this is good for like beginners. So that's all we got. So we're going to put it together real quick. This is how to do this right here. And you see me doing it over and over back here. Guys, see that one bowl right there? I think I cleaned it out. We grew tatsoi in there and it just grew. It was just huge. Maybe we'll do another one of those. All right, ready? We're going to take this. This is our nutrients. I do it over the bowl. Can we see? The nutrients I get on Amazon. Like I said, so if you purchase anything, if you scan this, it takes you to my Amazon store and they're all in there. The clay pebbles, the nutrients, everything that I use is in there. All right, ready? This is the hard part. I do it over the bowl, so if I spill any, it just goes into the bowl. All right, you want to put a little bit in the bowl there. That's so when you first tip it over, some water is going to come out and find its level, and that way you'll still have more in your bottle, so some doesn't come out. All right, here's our adapter, right? It goes on. You don't have to put this on tight, just like that. All right? That's it. You're all set up. Now I've got a big bag here. Put some in here. Somebody said they were getting mold on theirs. If this stays wet like that, you don't have enough. So if you can see the water, you haven't got it deep enough. So that's why I like to make this dry. If you're a beginner, you can always pre-soak these if you want once you get going. But that way, when you put it in, you know you're up high enough that it stays dry. So see that? Here goes winter. See, that's still dry, right? So that's how you know. So ITSE, congratulations. I forget your name. I know I just packed an order for you. All right, so this for beginners. This is the secret. What's going to happen is the water level's here, right? We're going to wet this in a second. As your seeds germinate, right, this top layer is going to dry out again. So once the seeds go down to the bottom and start finding where the water's at, this top layer is going to dry out, and that's what's going to prevent your mold and mildew. If you have this down low enough where this is always wet, then you're going to have problems. So this is what you want in the beginning. You want this up here to still be dry. Oh, we'll get another giveaway started in a second. But the seeds need to be damp to germinate. So if it's dry, get it really, really wet. All right? Now get your seeds. These that we've been doing the giveaway with, right? This pre-portioned for one about that big. I just do like this. Spritz it again. How easy was that, guys? I got foil down here. You can go ahead and cut a hole in here, do whatever you want. I just do like this. I rip a little hole, goes over the top, and that's it. So that's how we did all that. That's how all that started, was just like this right here. So we go ahead and we'll grow them out like that, and then we transplant them, and that's what you saw back there. So all you have to do is set that aside, right? Come back the next day, take a peek. If it looks like it's drying out, give it a spritz in that. If you see moisture in there, don't do anything. All right? 3 or 4 days, your seeds are going to be pushing up on here. If it's radish, it's going to be like in a day or two. Your other seeds are going to take a little bit longer. Cilantro is going to take like a very long time. So just Google what germination rates are of different seeds. And in the beginning, you want to get things that germinate really, really fast. Adapter giveaway. So was that was an adapter giveaway, right? All right, when I'm running my mouth, there's some more seeds. Go get some more seeds. And then once the seeds start pushing up on this foil, take the foil off and just set it and forget it. You're going to get microgreens like this. Now, if you want to go ahead and grow them out bigger, we've also got, let me get another bottle here. We've also got like a refillable one where you can set it in there when the water, your nutrients are all gone. You can pull this out, refill it, pop it back in like that, and then you're good for another 3 or 4 days. So that's the refillable one. We've got that for the long neck bottle too, which I thought I had some sitting around here. I don't know where they went. I used them all up. See, we keep using things around here, guys. So how easy was that? Was that cool? Can I put that there without blinding y'all? All right, giveaways going. What do y'all want me to do? Do you want me to run some of the adapters? Or like these? Or do you want me to build a kit? Seeds, please. Kit. Y'all want to see a kit? Let's build one kit. We're gonna give one kit away too. So we're gonna build a kit. We're gonna run a couple. All right. And then we're gonna give one away too, if that's okay with y'all. Anybody wants a kit? Double tap. I see the hearts. Kit for beginners. Let's do that. All right, guys, this kit, the shipping is $9.21. If you take this box, it's flat rate shipping box. If you take this up to USPS tomorrow, it's going to cost you $21.99 or something like that. About 22 bucks. Here on Whatnot, all you pay is $9.21. If we use a large flat rate box, that costs $32, I think. 30 or 31. Here on Whatnot, it's $9.21. So you're saving like 20 bucks on shipping. It's nuts. All right, so y'all, we'll see what we're going to put in here. Like I said, we're going to give one of these away too. All right. We're going to do the clay pebbles to get you all started. Nutrients, that's enough for 5 gallons. Remember, it's just 1 teaspoon per gallon. And it's not like your teaspoon that you use to mix your coffee. It's a measured teaspoon, okay? You'll want a couple of these trays. It's on my channel. We're showing how to grow it. There's radish growing with it. We've been growing the peas on it too. We'll do this. We'll toss some of these in. Hey, I'm just getting green because all the colors I was having people like, they won like pink and purple and they were saying, can I have green and blue and switching stuff up? We're just going to do green from now on. Okay. So it's getting a little too custom, but what we're going to do is we're going to start giving these away in here. So this is going to have the bottom and the one with the holes. These here are just the one with the holes. I'm not going to be using the bottoms anymore. I just been tossing them to the side. I've got a bunch of just the bottoms just laying around. I'm not even using them because I went and got these. There's more room for roots. So I just went and got a bunch of these at the Dollar Tree. So that's what we're going to be doing. But since I've got a couple of these left, we'll do this inside the giveaway. And then inside of these, you'll have the bottoms on it. All right. So we'll have 2 of those. What else did we have, guys? Here are a couple of these net cups, what we were talking about. So if you want to transfer a couple of them and you want to put them into a jar, mess around with that. All you got to do is find you some pool noodles. Look, they'll fit in the little wide mouth mason jar too. Who won? Vigarg. Congratulations. Is that Valerie? Trying to remember names. How does the mason jar ones work? Yes. Awesome. All right, so we're going to put a couple of those in. How many of these do you want to put in the kits? 2? Do you need any other fertilizer to the water? With the peas, it's just water. The other ones, I use this, the MaxiGrow. All right, 2. Let me know if y'all want more than 2. We'll put those in. We're going to put these in. These are the ones we just did, all right? Can I get MaxiGrow on Amazon? Yes, you can. And like I said, if you guys, what we're going to do is I've got this is a roll of stickers I printed out. All right, so inside of all of these, I'm going to put that sticker. If you scan this, this goes to Amazon. And that's where it's going to have all of net cups, the nutrients, the clay pebbles, all the ones that I use are going to be there. You can click on it and you can see, it'll give you suggestions. So if you want bigger boxes or bigger bags than that, but basically the ones that I use are in my shop. And all you have to do is click on that. Right now, you can just go on Amazon and search General Hydroponics MaxiGrow, and you can find that. You can order it tonight. But if you can't find it, it's going to be, this is going to be in here. All right, so we've got this. You guys saw me put this together, right? With that, we're going to put 3 of those. You want 3? The beginner kit, we're going to run a couple of them, Sarah, in just a second. So we'll run a couple. And we don't have them just for sale because it's just such a great deal. I can't do like a bunch of them, but we're going to run a couple of them. And after we get caught up with sales and that, we might put them for sale back in the shop. All right, so here we go. There's going to be 3. There's all of those. Now the seeds, like we said, we're going to do this, guys. That's the peas. So if you want to grow peas, that's like all the speckled peas. We'll do a bag of peas. We'll do a bag of red arrow radish. How's that? And then 1 more adapter. Let me go find it. Here it is. All right, so this is what I want you to get started with, this right here, okay? So you can go get your 3 cereal bowls, get that set up. Then when you graduate, after you learn to do it a couple of times, this is going to be in there. This one fits your regular mouth mason jar. And you move up something like that, all right? And use a bigger bowl. This fits good into a bowl like a baking dish. So we're going to throw that in there too. What else do we need, guys? What else do you want? That's going to be a kit. So much to learn. Yep. Yeah, and just, Troy, what is up? What's up, Troy? So just go to YouTube or Facebook and find my name. Guys, here, when we're waiting, since you guys are patient, we're going to run a couple of these, but here. There's a $20 Amazon gift card right now. Y'all go jump in that first when we're trying to figure this out. Hey, that's 20 bucks if you use Amazon. And we're going to do another one too, all right? So don't go anywhere. Yeah, that's leca. Clay pebbles, leca, same thing. Hydroton. There you go. Once it starts, it's going to be a little yellow bar down here. And then the price is going to be down there. And you see the price going up and you bid. All right, so everybody in? That's $20 Amazon gift card. The gnome said it was time for a giveaway. All right, we're going to run. This is going to start at $5. And then after we run a couple of these, we're going to give one away. All right? Mike, how about the beginner seed packet in the box? Y'all want that too? Y'all want that variety pack in there too? Put yes in the chat if you want that, or double tap the screen. So you want that? You want radish? You want all the peas? So y'all want all that in the kit? And the giveaway? And the giveaway? All right, we'll put all that in here. All right, $5. Let's see. Let's see if we'll run a couple of these before that giveaway. All right, get your fingers ready, set. Starting price $5 and go. And then if you're just popping in here, you need me to go over what's all in here, let me know. If not, we're going to run a couple of these and then we're going to give one away. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, who got in there? Susie Q. Susie Q, the first one that was in here and shared the stream. Congratulations, you won the first one. And thank you for sharing. She's one of the first ones in here. 2 minutes on that Amazon gift card. All right, this is box number 2. Ready, set, go. $5. We're just going to run a couple of these, guys. Bidding on Hummingbird, thank you for keeping up with everything. Sarah, congratulations. Sarah's having a ball. That's an awesome name. Somebody had their name as It's About Time I Friggin' Won, or It's About Time I Friggin', and that was it. And then, so whenever they won the Gibby, it would say, It's About Time I friggin' won the Gibby, or whatever. Lots of funny names in that on here. One minute in the give. Ready? Start at $5 and go. Bayou Maid. Bayou Maid is winning 3. Oh, Bigar got in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bayou Maid's back in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Bayou Maid's got it. Congratulations. All right, let's pause 1 second. Here comes the Amazon gift card. And guys, we're going to have another Amazon gift card coming up. We're going to give one of these away, and we're going to have another Amazon gift card. All right, so don't go anywhere. This one's drawing right now. Metcalf, congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you, Bayou Maid. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see what all you're growing in that too. Sugar, how are you doing? Congratulations. All right, we're going to have another $20 giveaway. You guys hold on. Hey, here's another seed giveaway in the meantime. All right. Now back to this. We're going to be on box number 4. There's only going to be a couple of these. All right, we're going to make this a little quicker. The time in between bids is going to be 5 seconds in between bids. Ready, set, go. $5. Anytime somebody bids, it resets to only 5 seconds. And Honey's winning. Callie. Callie's in there. 5, 4, 3. Oh, Susie Q got in. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Honey's back in. Snipe. 3, 2, 1. And Honey won. Congratulations. All right, one more, and then we're going to do something fun. And we're going to have a giveaway too with it. All right. All right, one more. Ready, set, go. Where are you at? Sarah's having a ball. Callie Vidgarg. Congratulations, Valerie. All right, guys, let's have fun on like one right here, okay? Watch this. All right, the beginning time is 7 seconds. Want to try one sudden death? Let's do one sudden death. Let's have fun. All right. Starting at $5, 10 seconds, and that's it. Whoever bids the highest in 10 seconds wins. Ready, set, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Callie, congratulations. All right, want to get even crazier? What number was that? I gotta watch how many of these I do. Guys, 5 seconds. Y'all ready for 5 seconds? Ready? Start at $5, 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who got that? Sarah's having a ball. Sarah, you got one for 30 bucks. That was cool. Awesome. Now we're going to give one away. Was that fun? I like having fun. Here's the seeds. We're drawing the seeds. Yes, lots of fun. We're going to be doing lots more. Guys, I'm going to try and come on during the week in that too. It's just we were just slammed with orders. So if it slows down on YouTube, on Etsy, my YouTube and Facebook, I'll jump on during the week. But hold on one second. Where did it go? Here we go. This is for a kit, a giveaway. Somebody's going to get it free. All right, that's running right now. All right, so all that stuff, that's free. That's going to cost me $9 just to mail that. But guys, if I went up to USPS with this box, that would cost like 21 bucks, right? Somebody look it up real quick. Google USPS medium flat rate box. But I can ship that for $9.21. So whoever wins, it costs me $9.21 to ship it. And you guys too, that's why your thing says $9.21 down there. Four minutes on the giveaway. So that's going to be for the whole kit. Let me check on you. I forgot YouTube and Facebook were over here. How you guys doing? Yes, I would like that one. Are you still using sand as media? Yeah, I use sand too. I just try to show everybody like an easy way to do everything. Once you guys learn the basics, you can always work your way up. All right. And I just do the basics. I don't use meters. I don't go testing my pH and everything. All the other hydroponics channels, they all do that. They want to make a bunch of different videos and blow your mind. You know, they have to keep putting videos out. I said, I'm never buying a meter. I'm not going to use one. But we grow all this food. You see all the stuff growing back there, right? I haven't once used any meter to test anything. So if you want to do it after you get the basics, I want you to learn how to get growing, have fun with it, and then you can go on over and test things if you want. Look at all these different things. If I had to test all the different ones, when you saw up there, you saw all those downspouts. I like 50 downspouts. It would take me all day. But if you just do a couple and you want to test it and you want to put aeration in it, it'll do better with aeration. So I teach you the basics so that you can get started. You can have fun. You can actually grow some food without getting frustrated. And then from there, if you want to, you can scale up. And if not, if you just want to grow like me and just be happy just doing that, you don't have to. You can just keep things simple. So that's why I just keep things simple on my channel. It's not like I'm saying that you can't do anything else. I want people to grow food. So I want to show them the easiest, simplest way to do it. And I don't want to confuse people by having a whole bunch of other things. So if you want to test your pH in that, cool. If you want to put aeration, that works good. I've done a couple like that. I've even built some NFT channels and everything. I'll pay shipping. Love you. Thank you, Kathy. All right, YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to put a link over here. We're on Whatnot. If you've seen all the craziness that's going on, the $20 Amazon giveaways, this we're giving away right now, the whole kit. Jump over to Whatnot, sign up. If you missed tonight, we're on all the time. Every Friday and Saturday, we're going to be on during the week and that too. So lots of giveaways. Y'all jump over there, and I'm jumping back to Whatnot. So I might not see the comments on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for making it easy. No problem, Sarah. Do you soak the speckled peas? Yes, soak them overnight. Giveaway time. 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's what I do right here. Soak them overnight. So these have already started to swell up. They were down here, weren't they? Just about 30 minutes ago when we did this, right? After that, drain them. Let's see, starter kits. Can you offer the kits in the shop? I might in the future. We used to, but we're just so far behind. We can only print so many. These things take like an hour and a half to print to do a good quality. You can do like a cheap quality. Some other people have done that and they fall apart. What do you call it? When we're on YouTube and Facebook, you guys know that over there. You've seen the videos, right? When a video pops off and it says, say BOGO, look at all the stuff, guys. This is when you grow your stuff and take it outside. All right. We're going to try and go ahead and go outside and film out there. And we'll go ahead and plant some of these out. Like we've got these. Let me know if you guys want to see me out in the garden, and we'll take those and we'll plant those into like a downspout net and let it sit outside. But when a video pops off and it says BOGO and everybody goes to my Etsy shop, sales blow up, which is good. That's what it's all built for, right? But it kind of puts us behind. So if I do like big sets like this, these will sell like hotcakes. They'll be like, right? But then I have to get the clay pebbles. I buy these in big 50-pound bags. I'd have to have, I don't have a big workspace, so I'd have to have that. I've already got my stuff taken up with 3D printers, filament, boxes, labels, tape, you know, everything's just filled up. Here goes the giveaway. So if I try to make a bunch of these kits, we're going to need a bigger space. Wild, what's that? Flower Ridge. Congratulations. You won a whole kit. Everybody celebrate in the chat. That's awesome. And next time we go live, if you guys want a whole kit given away like that too, let me know. All right. What do y'all want another giveaway? Make sure you're following. Okay. We just had a couple, like I said, we got slammed with orders. We usually have a bunch more that we can run and everything. But like I said, business is going great. So Etsy, you put out one video, it was like a couple-minute video, and you get a ton of sales. And the video keeps going and going and going. So for the past 2 weeks, we've been having sales come in, so we've been behind. But once that video slows down, if I don't put another one out, then we'll go ahead and be able to offer you guys some more. And even if we don't have anything to sell, last week, we sold one box all last weekend. We came on and we did one box and we did a bunch of giveaways. So even if we don't have anything to sell, make sure you're following, because we're going to pop on here. We like to connect with y'all, and we're just going to have giveaways and everything and teach people how to grow. So even if we're not selling anything to you, we're going to be teaching you how to grow, and we're going to be giving stuff away. So I've got a ton of seeds, guys. When you guys come back, we've been buying like big bags of seeds, not little bags. All right. So make sure you're following, and we'll go ahead. We're going to get some set up. Like I said, this is radish. We got tatsoi, cabbage, pak choy, speckled peas. We'll be doing giveaways, you know, whatever you guys think you need. I'm looking forward to growing healthy greens with my mom. Awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Y'all want another $20 giveaway? Yes or no? And then we're going to rate on. We're going to go. Crum City is having a party tonight. Who's been to the party before at Crum City? Nah, parts. The party. We'll jump on. If you guys raid with me over there, They usually have a bunch of giveaways going, all right? If they don't have a giveaway going, I'll go ahead and bless the chat. If you guys want like maybe a 4-pack as soon as I get my stuff done and I can jump on my other computer. But usually when they have their party, tons of people are in there doing blessed chat. So there's like giveaways like all night. So you guys, we're going to raid on. It's Crumb City, right? Crumb City cookies. If somebody can tag them up here, maybe I'll do it. Is that it? Is it Crumb City cookies? I think that's it. But we're gonna raid. It'll automatically take you over there. They make cookies, guys. These are 1/3 the sugar, or regular traditional cookies in that are out there. I don't eat like all the cookies that are on the shelf. There's one that I get. It's a 0 sugar wafer cookie or something. That's the only cookie I get. I don't Oreos, Nutter Butters, all that stuff. I don't eat none of that. But I'll eat these cookies. And they got a protein one that comes out, I think comes out Monday. They rotate out every Monday. And I'll sit and eat these cookies. They're premium ingredients. Yeah, gourmet cookies. They go out of their way to go get like dye-free sprinkles. The Unreal chocolate that's made with natural stuff, no artificial dyes in that. Dark, not just dark cocoa. And they got me hooked on the stuff. If you guys don't know what black cocoa is, the regular cocoa like that they make milk chocolate and everything with, black cocoa is like really dark. It's almost black. It's called black cocoa, but that's how they get the flavor and the color in like the Dunkin' Donuts little that chocolate donut. And I've been making cocoa out of that. And I put that in a couple drops of stevia, a little bit of creamer, and it's awesome. There's lots of fun over there. Yeah, so we're going to be going over there. But guys, y'all said yes on the $20, or you don't need another 20 bucks. Good night, everybody. Good night, Nana. Yes. All right, one more $20 giveaway. Let me see if I've got another one. Oh, there's another one. All right, before we go, let's do that. My wife didn't give me a chance, my allowance. Your wife didn't give you your allowance? Psycho Case, did you win one of the gift cards? Or was that someone else? Cooking with Martha said that was funny. All right, we're going to run this. Like I said, guys, I love coming on, having giveaways, teaching people how to grow. Well, more stuff. We're going to get caught up with our things. Yep, and bought a tabletop hydroponics. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, I forgot. True Leaf Market. I was going to do this too. Maybe next time we come on, I'm going to give a gift card away for True Leaf Market where I get all these seeds. It'll be a digital one, so I'll just send you. I have to, when we have a giveaway, I have to mail something out because Whatnot generates a label whenever we do a giveaway. So I have to ship something. So we ship a little card to say a thank you card, but there'll be a number. And I think that's what we'll do. And or we get your email, and when I go and buy it, I put your email in. So we're going to give away True Leaf Market gift card too. Terry said, I'm enjoying your growing journey. Thanks for your help. I learned so. Thank you, Terry. And thank you for following for so long over on YouTube. We have fun over there. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and draw. Is everybody in there? 62? Everybody's in there? We're going to draw it. We're going to rate on. And then make sure you're following and you bookmark. That's Thursday. That's Friday and Saturday shows. We're going to pop up during the week. And when we pop up, whoever has their notifications on and sees, we're going to have like giveaways and stuff. All right. Ready? All right. Everybody's in, right? I see the hearts. Everybody's in. Here we go. Who's going to win? And then we're going to rate on. When we get in there, y'all draw some little plant emojis or something. Or cookie emoji. Janley! Janley! That's awesome. That's 20 bucks. I love that. Janley, that's awesome. Let's see. Create a raid. Crumb City. Here we go. There's the cookies. Everybody with the cookies.